Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check. 180. Express. 20. Coming to you. 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
That's it. 180. Gun. Hey, get right down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Gun. 8.
Newton on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Touchdown, LA! As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one after the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. The give is to Jones. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Hey, hey! Shit! Motion, motion! 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
A give to Jones. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun, gun.
On third down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the end zone, Smith is going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Let's go. Let's go, 15. Let's go. Let's go, 15.
Smith now to throw from his end zone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They'll run it with Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Smith. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's out right at the 25. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Smith on 1st down. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Settle down, huh?
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's go, 15. Right.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Hey, 35.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Julio Jones His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw is Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 50, it's Smith. Complete to the right side, it's Eifert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos are in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's rock now. Hey, get right there. Get right there. Get right there.
Off play action. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. It's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. The drive starts with a carry by Langford. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jeremy Langford, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. On second down, here's Newton. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To the right and complete to Galladay. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
Hey, hey. Gun. Hey, hey. Right to the 3.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
This is Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
20. Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Newton. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try.
Right to the 3.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And completes it to Wilson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Newton. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They go play action here on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Smith. Caught on the right side by Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening? And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
15.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Tiger. Rip.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Flush to his right. And he's got Moncrief. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Let's go, yellow.
First down, a run with Hyde. And an alley to run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Back to the ground, this time Langford. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Smith now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. They fake the give. Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenny Clark forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's taken down inside the 30. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Newton on 1st down. Out to the right here to Wilson. A very solid gain of 27.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. And it's up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble. the second it was leaving his hand.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
That's right now.
Jones. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, Smith. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
12.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make him play on the football.
And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much? And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jeremy Langford, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first down, it's Newton. A dump underneath to Jones. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Right to the 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Right to the 3.
Out of the gun, Newton. He sets to fire deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
15, yeah.
After the interception, here's Smith. Being chased out left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Orange.
On 2nd down, Langford. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. On 1st and 10, Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run high. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
He'll look to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Here's Jones. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the 1st down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the home team here,